Welcome back, everyone. Today, welcome back to another video, everyone. I'm getting blinded by the sun. And today, we will be taking a look at the timer block. Timer block, there it is. So, if I paste this in with a well-listless white, I'm just going to bring this up. So, the timer block, it has 4 sides. Right now it's inactive. This is the top, this is the bottom. Pretty decent concept. Not really much to the look of it. But if we do this and create a platform, I am in creative mode, by the way, if anyone new here was wondering. And give it a power source, like for example a reactor. And there we go. Now it has power. The timer block concept is simple. Basically, it's a block with a couple of functions. You can see it's got this delay slider, which can go all the way up to an hour. It can be silent, which means while this timer is ticking, it doesn't ring, and you don't hear it. And there's start and stop button, and trigger now, and set up actions. Now we're going to be taking a look at this in a bit. But for the setup actions area, you can see it kind of looks like a toolbar you see on a ship console. It's also got 9 toolbars, which apparently HUD UI is removing that from seeing that. But the point is, you can have all these actions, all these buttons can be actions. So we go ahead and put down a piston. Set the velocity to the max, and then if I were to say, like, open this, and then I bounded the piston to reverse when this thing goes off, now we've got a simple loop. So I'm gonna get my camera over here and watch what this piston does. So I'm gonna hit trigger now. It moves the grid, apparently. Let's make a station. And then if I hit trigger now again, it retracts. And if I set the delay to 5 seconds and hit start, you can see that I wait a certain amount of time, and then it reverses. But if I didn't want that to happen, I could simply click the stop button. Alright, there we go. So that's not all to timer blocks. Hang on, bring it back up. There's also multi-stage functions with timer blocks. So if we take in this one and we grab the timer block 2, which is just to the right of me, and set it to start, and then if we turn it around and set that and delay to 3 seconds, set that up to retract the piston, and then if we were to trigger this block, you can see the piston goes up, and then it comes right back down again. This combo is a multi-stage function, and it creates endless possibilities, and no matter what. Now there's also more combinations, like gates. So let's get that out of here. I use gates very often because, well, I like to build elite dangerous landing pads, well, aka from another game. It's already got piston. Sorry if I pull up something in my toolbar. I'm very dumb. I sometimes wind up pulling up the same thing. Anyway, so we've got our piston here. I'm gonna put a timer block here, a timer block here, and there. And this one is gonna be our connector. So we're going to set that to end, and then so our timer block over here, number 4, if we set up the piston to reverse, and then if we also told the AND block to switch on and off, then what we would do and start the second one, then here's what we could do. So this one, now that that's set up, when it fires, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the AND block to trigger. Now, of course, you can just get that timer block to tell this timer block to fire, but I'm doing it in a bit more complicated way. Now, if we set this one to reverse the piston again, and then we fire the whole system, you can see this timer block shuts off. This piston isn't fast enough. There we go. And you can see that one waits, and then it sends a signal to the AND block. But because the AND block is off, it doesn't continue on with the signal. But if we hit this one again, this is actually just a toggle gate rather than an AND gate, so my bad. If we hit that one, it turns on this block, and then sends a signal to this block. And you can see the piston went right back up again. This combination is helpful when you want to keep a piston up after a sequence, or rotor or hinge. That's right, it does work on rotors and hinges, and any other block in the game. Almost everyone, except for the blocks that don't have a function. But yeah, there you go. And there's even a way that you can enable. You can also trigger. Timer blocks also have the permission to disable the grid's power. So if we add the reactor there, hit trigger, and you can see the reactor just shut off, and the whole grid is dead until we turn this reactor back on. The one thing that the timer blocks cannot do is they cannot shut and turn back on a reactor once they cannot turn back on the power source unless there's more power available. But there you go. That is the timer block tutorial of mine. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.